morning, students. In the previous lecture we have done about the physical and chemical changes. Now we are going to start about this elements and compound we have to read. We have already done that matter. Matter can be classified into two categories, that is pure substance and mixture. Mixture we have already done, that is there are two type of mixture, that is homogeneous and heterogeneous, and pure substance is made up of single type of particle. Mixture is made up of more than one type of particles. We have already done this homogeneous heterogeneous mixture. Now we are going to start with the pure substances. Pure substances that are made up of only one kind of particles, and these are classified into elements and compounds. And now we have to study about these what are elements, what are the compounds. Now elements can be elements. This term element was given by Robert Boyle. Robert Boyle gave this term element, and Antoine Lavoisier defined this. Okay, Antoine Lavoisier defined this. He defined element as basic form of matter, as basic form of matter that cannot be divided, or that cannot be broken down, cannot be divided or broken down. Okay, this is the basic form of matter. Now the matter, these elements are classified into further categories, that are the metals, non-metals and the metalloids. Metals, non-metals and metalloids. Okay, now which elements are called metals, which elements are called non-metals, and which elements are called metalloids? Metals are, these are electropositive elements. These are electropositive elements. This is the definition of metals, electropositive elements. Now what are the properties of these metals? What are the properties of these metals? Okay, I have written that metals are the electropositive element. Now I am going to write down the properties of the metals, and then we will compare them with the properties of non-metals. Right? Now metals properties, you have already done this in your 9th class. Properties of metals. These are lustrous. Lustrous means shining appearance. Lustrous means shining appearance. Mostly metals are lustrous, that they are having shining appearance. And metals are, these are ductile. Ductile means they can be drawn into wires, as the electrical wires are made up of copper, that is a metal, and the ductility means ability to be drawn into wires. And these are malleable. Malleable means the ability to be hammered into thin sheets. The sheets can be made. This is called malleability. These are good conductor of electricity. These are good conductor of heat and electricity. Right? These are the properties of metals. And these are sonorous. What do you mean by sonorous? Sonorous means they produce ringing sound. They produce ringing sound on hitting or on striking with the surface, with any surface, they will produce sound. So they are sonorous. Okay, these are the properties of metals. We can say that, for example, copper, Cu, silver, Ag, gold, Au, iron, Fe. All these are metals. These are the characteristic of the metals. Now what about the non-metals? Non-metals. Non-metals are opposite of the metals. These are, just as I said that metals are electropositive, non-metals are electronegative. Non-metals are electronegative. And what about their properties? These are lustrous and these are non-lustrous. These are not having shining appearance. These are not ductile. Okay. These cannot be drawn into wires. These are not malleable. These cannot be hammered into sheets. These are bad conductor of electricity, except carbon, graphite. That is a good conductor of electricity. And these are not sonorous. They do not produce ringing sound. For example, hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon, oxygen. All these are non-metals. Okay. There are exceptional cases also, and that is given in the box of your book NCERT on this page number 25, and that is the mostly the metals are in the solid state, but mercury is the metal that exists in the liquid state. Mostly the non-metals are in gaseous state, but the bromine is the non-metal that exists in the in the liquid form. Okay, and 11 elements, the total out of the 118 elements, there are 11 elements that are found in the gaseous state. Okay, and gallium and the cesium. Gallium and cesium are those metals that have very low melting point, that they can just become into the liquid form just at the just a little above the room temperature. So their melting and boiling point is very less. You have to memorize all these concepts because these are very important. Okay, and what about the compound metalloids? Metalloids, these are having the properties in between of the metals and non-metals. Metalloids are having properties in between that of the metals and non-metals, just as arsenic, stibbium, silicon, all these are the metalloids. Okay, these metalloids, these are having properties intermediate of metals and non-metals. Okay, these are called metalloid. For example, silicon, arsenic, stibbium, these are the metalloids. Okay, this was all about the metals, non-metals and metalloids. In the next lecture we will do about the compounds. What are compounds, and then what is difference between compound and the mixture. Okay, goodbye.